didn't I get one of the t-shirts, fellas? Come on now.
That's a good question. You definitely deserve one after those handshakes earlier. But there you see there in the picture, your new ASWA Heavyweight Champion and the current ASWA Universal Champion, Nick Brutal. And, you know, the rest of the status symbols and those guys.
What do you mean the rest of the status symbols and those guys?
Well, they don't have the ASWA Tag Team Championships anymore, so I don't have to point those out. And, you know, they got the names on the shirt, so. And if you don't know, they're going to tell you.
Show some respect, Travis. New champ.
He is the new champ.
There's Robbie Collins, doesn't have a brain cell.
I think he would probably disagree with you on that, but
that's all right. His back hurts.
Mine does too, from having to sit here and listen to you.
Take a look at greatness. Take a look at greatness.
What you are looking at is your new and current ASWA Heavyweight Champion, flanked by the Universal Champion. They are the status symbols.
The status symbols will be turning later on this evening as it's time for our first match, which is scheduled for one fall. First up from Massillon, Ohio, weighing in at 200 pounds, Psychotically Sane, Manson Crane.
Psychotically Sane Manson Crane walking to the ring with a smile on his face, which can only mean one thing. His best day is about to become somebody's worst.
Frankly, he scares me.
A smile possibly only a mother could love, but
The shirt says it all, folks. Evil is back. Says it all.
Evil is back, alive and well, and it's in the form of Manson Crane. I don't feel too confident for whoever steps in the ring right now with a very pleased looking Manson Crane.
Is that pleased? Is that what you describe that as?
I don't know what to describe it as. All I know is it scares the living daylights out of me too.
I'd call it deranged.
The referee for this contest is Dingo.
I'm pretty sure any local mental facility would too.
And Vince Covenant from Dayton, Ohio, weighing in at 160 pounds, the Tiger Prince, Percy Drews.
The Tiger Prince, Percy Drews, his debut match here in the ASWA. And not exactly the probably debut opponent he was hoping to have, but nonetheless, we'll be very curious to see what the Tiger Prince has to offer here in the ASWA.
He drew the short straw in having to debut against Manson Crane.
That's an understatement. And this is just the mind games already going on with Manson Crane. Out of the ring, stalking, just keeping eyes on Percy Drews. Referee Mako Kalin doing a little check.
Mansfield's favorite son right there.
You got that right. And this has got to be Manson Crane's favorite part, the feeling out process. Just looking and analyzing and discovering which body part he can attack first.
He does take a sick and twisted pleasure from it. You can see it.
I'm surprised a little decorum shown there by Manson Crane.
Well, remember, he's psychotically sane.
Yeah, you know what? I keep forgetting that.
He flips that light switch like Superman or something. Trying to work that arm.
Twisting that arm of Percy Drews. And just sends that head right down to the mat. And this is where Manson Crane becomes dangerous. Psychotically Sane, working that arm, meticulously wrenching on. Oh, wow! Good enziguri by Tiger Prince. And that sent Manson out of the ring. What does he have going on here? Oh! Nothing fancy about that. Percy Drews with a good old-fashioned super kick.
Nothing quite like a kick to the face. Happy holidays.
Tried to go for another one, but Manson Crane able to psychotically analyze that one.
Had a well scouted out, working on that calf and that entire knee area. The best part of Manson Crane's game is the way, like you alluded to just a bit ago, he can hone in on a body part, and once he finds his target, he is like a bloodhound.
Dropped a couple elbows there on the knee of Percy. And I think he already figured it out. You know, you see the quickness out of Percy Drews, you see the athleticism, and Manson Crane take notice. He's taking notice, and already he's trying to take out the legs. You take out the legs, you take out the athleticism, you take out the quickness, and then it's anybody's ball game, especially Manson Crane's. Percy Drew catching Manson Crane sleeping, though. Just a bevy of chops back and forth. Percy Drew seems like he's given the proverbial rough hand on that one. And again, that super kick. Some educated feet by Percy Drew, and that's going to provide some much-needed breather. Trying to get some blood flowing back into that knee.
And you can see Drew's having to favor that knee with every move he makes. We don't know what kind of damage will be done there. Even if you just hyperextend a ligament, you're in serious trouble, especially when the offense of Drew's is much more a quickness-based offense.
Absolutely, again. Not too familiar with Drew's, but we're finding out real quick what he's capable of. And so is Manson Crane. I'm sure not expecting this right out of the gate. What does Drew's have going on here? Tried to go for a Shining Wizard, but Manson caught him.
Now he's got out him at a single leg Boston Crab. Travis, I don't know that it was a good idea for Drew's to start trying to quicken the pace there when he's having those knee troubles.
Very possible, but you also have to remember this is Manson Crane we're talking about in the ring there with him. And the one thing Manson Crane loves is a slow pace. We've talked about it. He loves a slow burn. He loves to break down body parts. And so anytime he gets an opportunity to do that and slowly do it and enjoy the pain he's inflicting, that's bad news for anybody else. Couple of high knees by Manson Crane. Stomping at the knee. Still some life left in those legs. Percy Drew with a good enziguri to the back of the head. Percy Drew again trying to fire up, trying to get that pace right back where he wants it. See him hobbling on that one leg, just trying to get some blood flowing. Instead decides to deliver some clotheslines.
And you can see the welts forming on that leg as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Down the back of that leg. Definite redness. Percy able to duck out of the way. Another kick. What does Drew's have planned here?
That was a nice snapmare.
What? Oh! That's 3 super kicks, and that one, I think, sent Psychotically Sane Manson Crane onto Dream Street. Oh, it looks like Percy was trying to go for a back elbow. Manson caught him.
Had it well scouted. And now Manson Crane.
Oh, this is going to be painful.
An inverted figure four
Look at the punches.
On that knee.
Manson Crane has every opportunity to end this right here and right now.
Looks like he's trying to bridge into a figure eight.
I think he's exactly trying to do that. And Percy taps the Tiger Prince in his debut match. Tapping out to Manson Crane.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by submission, Psychotically Sane, Manson Crane.
Great effort by Percy Drews. The Tiger Prince showing a lot of offense there, especially with those educated feet. But the experience and the knowledge of Psychotically Sane Manson Crane was too much. He broke down the body, broke down the legs, and it was just too much for Percy Drews to take.
Manson Crane absolutely dissected the knee and the leg and the calf region of Percy Drews. The Tiger Prince had a good showing in his ASWA debut, but Manson Crane was well prepared.
Yes.
All right, folks, let's get right into our next match. Introducing first, from parts unknown, she is the Dark Angel, Da'si James.
Hey, look, it's the picker of the worst mentor ever.
Yea, though we walk through the valley of the shadow of death, there's only one angel to fear, and that is the Dark Angel, Jacx. And as you so eloquently put it, the protege of the living nightmare, Jimmy Lee.
I mean, you say protege, but where is this great mentor?
In the back getting ready for his match.
I'm sure he's getting ready to abandon another team.
Oh, I'm sure you would love that, wouldn't you?
I feel bad for Da'si James. She's incredibly talented, ton of potential, and then
This evening, Da'si James' scheduled opponent was supposed to be Kenzie James. Unfortunately, she has suffered a knee injury and she is not cleared to compete. I've just gotten word that we have a replacement opponent for Da'si, if you are up for it. Introducing from Davy Jones's locker, release the Kraken!
from Davy Jones's locker.
The Kraken.
What in the world?
I don't know, but somehow I'm actually more scared than I am of Da'si James.
What is that mask? What have we released here?
Apparently the Kraken. Well,
I wonder if he likes pistachios.
I don't know if I want to get in there and find out. I really don't. Well, I didn't think it could get any more deranged or interesting, as you put it so eloquently in the pre-show. But it did. I didn't think anybody could out darkness the Dark Angel, and yet here we go.
This is downright perplexing, ladies and gentlemen.
It is, but nonetheless, we do have a match. Da'si James versus the Kraken. And just like everybody watching at home, we're going to find out what we've just released. I mean, what do you do if you're Da'si James right now? I mean, you were planning on Kenzie James, and now you've got the Kraken.
And who this Kraken is and what this Kraken isn't, I have no idea.
I mean, there's definitely a height advantage. But I don't know what to make.
Yeah, you'd think the mentor would be out here leading the mentee, but no.
You're really going to just keep hammering that home, aren't you?
I'm trying to get the world to see what I have seen since the moment I stepped foot in here.
Well, nonetheless, I think Mansfield is a little unsure of the Kraken, but Danny Jacx doesn't care. Danny Jacx already going to work on that arm, just cranking down that arm with authority. Danny Jacx says, I came here for a fight, and I'll get it one way or another.
We know that she has no quit, but you have to wonder what her mindset is. You prepare for Kenzie James. We were prepared for Kenzie James. And then for you to just get this not only brand new opponent for your night, but somebody we've never heard of, period, here in the ASWA.
Yep.
That is a challenging, tall order for even the Dark Angel.
Kraken with a headlock on Danny Jacx. Danny able to break out of it, though, in a unique hold. Maybe trying to work that arm again, but Kraken able to counter.
Again, that's where that height advantage can't come in so big for the Kraken.
Absolutely.
The reach is so important when it comes to leverage.
Oh, unique offense from the Dark Angel. Literally sweep the leg out. Now trying to take a little bit of that height advantage, take out the legs.
Yeah, if you chop the tree, everybody's the same size when we're on the ground.
Amen to that. Danny Jacx doing a great job. Really twisting and working over that knee, twisting on the ankle, and look, we can't see the face, but you can see the pain etched on the Kraken right now as Danny Jacx just keeps twisting. She's trying to break that ankle.
The Kraken's knee may be cracking.
The knee, the ankle, one of them is going to. Good athleticism there, though, by the Kraken, able to use those long legs to counter out of that. And now Kraken with a submission of his own.
And again, during moments like this, that reach advantage the Kraken has is going to be tough for Danny Jacx to overcome. As she rolls over into almost a cross face, not quite.
Trying to get to a vertical basis. Kraken trying to break the hold. Does just that. Now wrenching on that arm behind the back, and what does Danny Jacx have planned? Again, just really working over that arm. Gotta imagine what Danny Jacx is gonna do with that arm. Oh! Unique offense from the Dark Angel. Sent a kick right to the face. Danny tried to go for something in the corner. It looked like a bicycle kick. And now the Kraken taking full advantage.
Nobody home. The Kraken now trying to take advantage.
I'll give you one thing about the Kraken. The intensity is palpable with every shot delivered.
Absolutely. There's a bit of a stunned, I don't want to say silence, but a stunned hush over this crowd. We're all trying to figure out what to make of the Kraken so far.
I think you're right about that. Right now, the Kraken has Danny Jacx reeling. Again, just delivering vicious shots. Nothing too pretty, nothing too meticulous, just good old-fashioned violence. Danny able to duck out of the way. Dark Angel's rolling. Hurricane Rana.
I thought the Kraken was going to fly out of the ring.
I did too. Dark Angel finally gets that bicycle kick. And I think the Dark Angel is ready to put a nail in this coffin. Spinning back kick to the back. But the Kraken kicks out. What an offense from the Dark Angel, but it wasn't enough. I think it was just a 2 count by the Kraken. And at this point, I wonder if Jacx is starting to wonder, what does she have to do to put the Kraken down? But as you pointed out earlier, if there's one thing Jacx has more than anything, is no quit. Jacx delivering a bit of fiery offense, but look at this. Kraken got Jacx on the shoulders.
And looks like that was a GTS.
It was.
And
but the Dark Angel's not done yet.
Kicked out of a GTS from the Kraken.
I think the Kraken's starting to get a little frustrated.
Could he be about to crack?
See what you did there. Looks like maybe going for a second one. But Dani able to fight out. Drop kick. Could we see it? Jacx with a 6-1-4. And your winner, Jacx.
Your winner, the Dark Angel, Jacx.
Well, it was interesting. It was unorthodox. But Jacx gets the job done against a unique opponent, I should say. The Kraken. Oh, what is this? This can't be good.
Well, this is a freak off.
We saw this last time. These two in the same ring. What in the world? Dani tried to go. Oh! What? Why? Why would Dani? What
is that? What are we doing?
Is he kidnapping Jacx right now?
Yeah, it looks like he's trying to hog tie her.
Can we get some security out here or something?
Yeah, you want to go do that job?
Fair point. Fair point. I mean,
who the hell's going to stop Manson Crane? He is hog tying. He looks prepared to abduct.
It looks like that's exactly what he's doing.
What are we looking at? He is literally.
Oh my gosh.
He's just taking Jacx like she's a sack of potatoes.
And now he's bringing her over here. He's just going to walk out.
He's going to.
Can we?
Where is he taking her?
I thought I've seen it all. I don't know what to make of that.
What?
All right, security, can you find out what's going on with Dani out there, please?
I thought it was crazy with just the Kraken, but apparently we do kidnappings here in the ASWA, and Manson Crane has walked off with Jacx.
Are you still proud of her mentor?
I'll give you that one. I mean, nobody helped her.
There she is. She's selling 50-50. That's going to go through the intermission.
I'm trying to tell you.
I hope we can get an update.
I'm trying to tell you.
I want to know she's okay, but
now it's time for our next
of all the people to get kidnapped by.
Which is scheduled for one
Wow.
fall.
That was interesting. Let's send it back to Ryan.
Weighing in at 200 pounds, simply sexy, Shawn Blaze.
Shawn Blaze. A man we've seen in the ASWA before. Set to go one-on-one with the powerhouse, Hendricks. No small task, and doesn't seem Mansfield seems to be a fan, or seems to be a favorite. What'd they call him? Simply Sexy? Is that what I heard?
Simply Sexy. He's dead sexy.
At least I'm sure that's what he would tell you.
Well, confidence is key.
Oh, yeah. You know, just ask Marcus Scott.
Oh, that man's confident. But, you know, Kenny Hendricks, his opponent, can't be feeling too confident. Kenny Hendricks, I know you and I differ on him.
Yes, we do.
But all kidding aside, he's been on one hell of a losing streak lately.
He has. A lot of those matches have been up against Status Symbols members, but you're definitely right about that. He is on a bit of a losing streak as of late. Can he turn it around against that man, Shawn Blaze?
And lately, this state knows all about losing streaks.
And real quick, I'd like to welcome back to the ASWA Mr. Tim Porras. And Shawn's opponent, from the home of rock and roll, weighing in at 245 pounds, Kenny Hendricks.
There's the man with enough power, they call him the Hurricane. Trademark chain on the shoulders, set to do battle here tonight.
Yeah, he's losing so much, it'll make your head spin.
Everyone fears Kenny Hendricks. I like that sign.
Yeah, no, everyone fears tagging with Kenny Hendricks.
You know what's sad?
Here's a catchy side.
Oh,
Here's
God.
a catchy side. Jimmy Lee abandoned me.
That was absolutely pathetic. Really? That's what you come up?
Yeah, that's.
You know what? I dare you. I actually dare you to, whenever Jimmy Lee comes out here later on tonight, go ahead. Go and tell him that your sign idea.
First of all, I'm only a commentator. I'm not allowed inside the ring area.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
You know, it's 2023. We can't just be going in the ring area.
Well,
All nilly-willy. Unprofessional.
you say that, but I'm not so sure about that. But I'm sure we could make an exception for you.
I'd like to see an exception made for you.
If I got my way, the exception would be you no longer at this table.
Why? Then you could lose a job. Someone's going to carry this thing.
All right, nonetheless, let's get right back to the action as it gets going. And maybe not the smartest move by Shawn Blaze, but no guts, no glory.
And your official, Tim Porras.
Welcome back, Tim. We definitely didn't touch on that, but it is very good to see Tim Porras in that ring again.
Even I have to agree with that. The holiday spirit getting the better of me.
So generous, so kind. And this is kind of what I was alluding to, the test of strength not panning out so well for Shawn Blaze.
Blaze looks like he slammed his fingers in a car door.
It's okay, he seems okay. He just brushed himself off a little bit.
Yeah. Little check up from the neck up.
Yep. Got to do that from time to time.
Absolutely. Yeah, you don't want to come out here feeling like a hurricane and then leave like a redneck kid.
That one could use a little bit of work, but you tried.
Guess who's out of work? The redneck kid. Strange.
Very strange indeed.
Speaking of strange, I don't know what that locomotive deal was, but
Hey, sometimes you got to get a little steam going to take down a Mack truck. A for effort.
he looked like he had a bug crawl up his pants.
I mean, they kept the door open, so maybe a bug did crawl in here.
It is rather chilly. Mansfield, one step above Rikers.
What's not cold, though, is the temper of Shawn Blaze. And taking his sweet time getting back in the ring.
As you should. If Kenny Hendricks is such a role model, why isn't he being a gentleman and allowing Shawn Blaze to get in the ring? If he's such a hero.
He just let him in. See?
Yes.
All fine. All good.
Yes, you support people that just walk around with chains as weapons.
I dig, I dig it. Uh-oh. Quiet down. That means even you. Oh, he's going to give him another chance. Another chance. Try the other hand. That's a good idea.
Well,
Blaze going for a ride. And I think Kenny has decided fun times are over. A little bit of a mean disposition is taking the face of Kenny Hendricks.
absolutely, as Blaze is getting worked over. He might want to get the license plate of that truck that just ran him over. I think it says Hurricane.
I think it does too. Blaze trying to figure out where he's at.
Well, he's trying to tell that kid to quit eating his boogers.
It's just some wholesome family advice.
Well, it's just not good sanitary.
It's not, especially in 2023.
I mean, a little protein I get, but
Not a smart move there by Shawn Blaze, though. Tried to go for another chop.
of course, Kenny Hendricks, all kidding aside, looks like he's made out of granite.
Yes, he does. Oh!
He's got muscles in places that I don't even have places.
Shawn Blaze, I think, is going to be feeling like he's made out of glass by the end of this. I don't think anybody here in Mansfield is going to help him. What do you think?
No, he doesn't seem to be too popular with the fine folks, but as I always say, 95% of these people are idiots.
You did. A failed elbow drop there by Shawn Blaze. Kenny Hendricks delivering knees to the midsection. And Blaze is on Dream Street. I mean, at this point, I think he's just trying to lay in shots just to see if they'll land.
Yeah, I think
oh, look at the power. Shawn Blaze is no small man, so for Kenny Hendricks powering him over like that, you see the toughness, you see the strength from Kenny Hendricks.
frankly, Blaze should try to force it and ask Kenny Hendricks to be his tag team partner. I hear that Kenny's looking for one.
Allegedly. That's your favorite word, isn't it? Allegedly.
Well, once again, let's get the sign trending. Jimmy Lee abandoned me.
Allegedly.
Do you see him? He's got a new tag team partner.
I can't say allegedly that one. That one's actually true.
Everything I say is eventually true.
Allegedly.
There's no allegedly. It either becomes true or it is.
All right.
I'm like The Simpsons. I'm either talking about what it is or I'm predicting the future.
Fair enough. At this point, you got to wonder when Kenny Hendricks is just going to end this entirely, as Shawn Blaze seems to be on jelly legs. Oh! Flat like a pancake.
Simply Sexy can't be feeling sexy at this particular moment.
Simply Sexy seems simply squished.
He looks simply spent.
That too. Nice. Very good. I like that.
Hendricks works best at this stage of his career with that methodical pace. What a shot to the rib cage area.
Allegedly. That one was a little low.
All right, Brett.
Even Kenny and referee Tim Porras had a little bit of a discussion about that one, but I do think you're right. I think he hit the rib cage.
I mean,
oh, but Shawn Blaze showing a little bit of life. But veteran Kenny Hendricks able to get the rope. But this might be the opening that Blaze needed. What has Blaze got planned? A little springboard action.
Little lion salt.
I don't know if he got all of it, but he got enough. And now, Blaze maybe a little bit too much showboat and gave Kenny a little bit too much time to breathe. But now, let's say we go a little high-risk district. Little elbow drop. But still just a 2 count by Hendricks.
And now Blaze looking around wondering what he's got to do. The Hurricane is quite the tenacious athlete. We know he's looking for a win. He hasn't won much in 2023, trying to build momentum going into 24.
What does Blaze have in mind?
And Tim Porter's.
Uh-oh.
They're both.
Looks like we're going to maybe have a good old-fashioned tug of war. Or not.
And as always, Kenny Hendricks got to take the low route. Got to take the low hand.
He dropped it. What do you say?
Yeah, he dropped it.
I mean, to be fair, he let it go.
The winner of the match, Kenny Hendricks.
That was not a good day for Shawn Blaze, but a great day for Kenny Hendricks, coming out on top to end 2023 and start off a potential run in 2024. I'm sure that'll be on the mind of the Hurricane as he looks to possibly regain either tag team gold or maybe fight for the heavyweight or universal title. One can only wonder what is on the plan for Kenny Hendricks, but we look forward to finding out.
He needs to put tag team partner on the help wanted, like milk carton, missing, Jimmy Lee.
Well, maybe you should be his tag team partner.
He couldn't afford my services.
Ah, okay. Well, I'm so grateful that we can.
Like, you should be. But that's a big win for the Hurricane.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Yep.
it is now
Let's throw it back to
time
Ryan.
for our Survivor Elimination match. For those of you that do not know what a Survivor Elimination match, quite simply, it is a 5-on-5 tag team match. But as you get counted out, pinfall, submission, disqualification, watching you, they are eliminated from the match until one side is completely out of wrestlers. This could mean that we could have a 5-on-1 situation at some point during this match. So the following contest is for multiple falls. They're not following me. Introducing first, led to the ring by team captain Randall Payne. Bouncer, GQ status, Axel Fury, and Aaron Black, collectively known as the status symbols.
And it's that magic time. It's time to put the knife.
Can't you read the sign?
They're not referring to me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
They love to hear me talk. They're not so big on you.
Gee, I wonder why.
It's because you got no respect for the greatest faction, the greatest group of men ever assembled in ASWA history, and you got no respect for the new champ.
I have a ton of respect for Asylum. I think he's a great champion. I think he will be a great champion. I just don't like the company he keeps.
You should be clapping. You should all be clapping. You should all be clapping. Everybody should be on their feet. I mean, listen, just imbeciles. Absolute imbeciles. I don't know what's less in here. The amount of brain cells or the amount of teeth. It's killing me. This halitosis that goes around this town is ridiculous. We're going to end the nightmare that is Jimmy Lee.
Yeah, something like that. Ladies and gentlemen, it is your Survivor Elimination match. And I gotta tell you, I'm excited for this one. Win, lose, or draw, this should be a good one. We are in for a treat here on Winter Reunion.
Yes, we are. The final match of the Living Nightmare's career. Make sure to enjoy that.
Allegedly. I'm going to keep using that word. It's your favorite, but now it's my favorite.
Again, someone's got to carry it.
Colton Quinn, Cody White, King Collins, and the ASWA Tag Team Champions, JJ DeVille, and Team Captain, the Living Nightmare. Collectively known as Nightmare Nation.
As Mansfield's a hellhole.
Nightmare Nation, come to life. Don't adjust your screens. Don't turn out the lights. This isn't a dream, ladies and gentlemen. This is a nightmare. And this is the look of your new ASWA Tag Team Champions, the Living Nightmare and JJ DeVille. You see flanked by Colton Quinn and Cody White and Barry Hardy.
Ah, look at the Glory Hound. He's got to be out here.
He manages Colton Quinn. Of course he does.
And he's an executive director of this company. That's not a conflict of interest. I've got news for you.
You know, you are taking away some very valuable time from Mr. Mike Cody White, who had a very nice shirt there. You just kind of glazed over. So
yeah, that's glazed over is a good word, because that's how Mr. Mike's going to look after we're through with this match. Glazed over. He'll be thinking he's back in his tux.
He was missing the trademark bow tie, I think. I didn't see a bow tie. He did find the polka dot tights, though.
Yeah, I'll bet the Living Nightmare had to pocket it. You never know.
He pocketed a bow tie?
He might. Does he look like he's above stealing to you?
A bow tie, yes.
Every Dollar General is in danger when the Living Nightmare walks in.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I mean, this band of misfits, I wouldn't trust any of these gentlemen with a potato gun.
Well, you like to call these fans degenerates and about everything else. Why don't we throw misfits on the list? Welcome to the Island of Misfit Toys.
God, it sucks up here.
Well, you're going to have to get used to it, because for the next couple of minutes, we have Nightmare Nation versus Team Naughty, as you put it. It is on the shirts.
Big league shirts.
They are big league shirts. I'll give them that. I do like the shirts. I'm a little jealous. But Team Status Symbols versus Team Nightmare Nation.
And I get rid of one Collins.
And you get another.
And
I did forget about Kid Collins. I do apologize.
And get rid of one Collins, and I get another.
But you had nothing but nice things to say about Kid Collins, what, 6 months ago?
Stop living in the past.
Well,
that's when he was going to teach Robbie Collins what an ungrateful individual he is, and now karma got him.
Well, we can only hope that one day karma gets you.
It did. I'm sitting next to you, aren't I?
Fair. I'll take that.
Oh, here comes the Glory Hound. I didn't know he was an active competitor in this matchup.
Is he stepping in the ring?
He's dancing awful close. If I did that, they'd throw me down.
It wouldn't take much.
I have a disability.
So do I.
Well, and show a little empathy. Damn it. Oh, the Glory Hound's going to want to say something or stand up there. And I mean, this is...
I got a question. How come the Status Symbols aren't in the ring yet?
Because the match hasn't begun, and they're a well-oiled machine. I mean, we don't know what Tiger King's doing up there.
Well, the bouncer is hiding behind one of our referees.
Referees are there for protection and safety. What do you want, a bloodbath? What is this?
I think we already saw that when the Living Nightmare came out here.
He really ought to get that checked out.
Probably. It does seem a little unsanitary. Good old-fashioned huddle to start out this Survivor match.
Yes.
See, and you wanted to say it, they had no strategy and they had no planning whatsoever.
They clearly don't. Why are they huddling now? Huddle back there.
You just got an answer for everything, don't you?
They're not excuses. They're explanations.
That's good. You should put that on a T-shirt.
I plan to.
I don't doubt that one bit. Pretty sure the merch department's already being notified.
Well, if they can give Kid Collins a bold world order shirt, why can't I get a... They're not excuses, they're explanations. I can't get rid of this stupid Collins family. I thought Kid smartened up, and then he went back to the dark side. What is... This is not a hootenanny.
I don't know, seems like a party to me. Bouncer and J.J. DeVille looking like they're going to start things out for the respective teams. This is a good matchup right here. A lot of talent, a lot of veteran experience in that ring right now. Both these guys arguably the heavy hitters for their respective teams, honestly.
You can make that point.
I mean, I know we have Colton Quinn. We always talk about his heart and his determination, but when you talk about raw power for power, Jimmy, you got the Living Nightmare, but I would say that J.J. DeVille is probably the power and the aggressiveness for Team Nightmare Nation, and obviously for status symbols, you got the Bouncer.
It's a shame that J.J. DeVille isn't a good judge of character, or else he'd be to the top.
I think ASWA Tag Team Champion is probably pretty close.
Well, you didn't feel that way a few months ago, huh?
Yeah. Well, things change.
It's one of the great tragedies of life. Something always changes.
Uh-huh. Collar and elbow tie up. Little feeling out process. Again, we talked about the strength and the power. Seemed a little even matched. But there's a right hand by Bouncer. A little good one for measure from JJ. And now just trading blows left, right.
I don't know if J.J. DeVille wants to be trading blows.
I got to agree with you on that. But one thing J.J. DeVille has shown, he is not above taking it to whoever he can get his hands on.
Yeah, that works out because he's so short. He's got always good help at the grocery store.
As somebody else who was short, you know what? Do what you can do. And for the moment, it's worked out for J.J. DeVille.
I'll tell you what.
Oh, look at that. That's so cute.
I'll tell you what he can do. He can dress up like somebody else and steal tag titles. That's what he can do.
He had on a costume. It was October. Everybody was in costumes. Even I was in costume.
If I walk around dressed in a white suit with a white goatee and mustache, does that make me Colonel Sanders?
No, maybe. I don't know.
Exactly.
Maybe you should do that, though. That would be a good look on you.
We'll talk about it next October.
Okay. Well, GQ Status is tagged in for the status symbols. And I don't know if that was such a wise decision, but nonetheless. Oh, look at this. J.J. DeVille looking to make the tag, and he does. Kid Collins.
The legendary Kid Collins getting back in there. I've always hoped he'd be beating up Robbie, but that didn't happen. Now Collins stomping a mud hole in a GQ status. Can't get rid of this Glory Hound family.
And he walked it dry. But who's he going to tag next? Jimmy Lee.
The biggest narcissist of them all.
Big kick from the Living Nightmare. And this has been a long time coming for Jimmy Lee. Months and months of wanting to get one over on the status symbols. And GQ right now is the first victim. Look at the eyes of the Living Nightmare.
That's a blatant choke.
Oh, but look at this. Look at the carnage.
That's a blatant choke. That is a blatant choke.
Well, good luck enforcing it, because right now all hell is broken loose, and Michael Kalin can do nothing but just stand there as both teams rush the ring.
And now he's biting GQ status. This man's a savage. He's not some hero. He's a carnivore, a cannibal. I mean, he might as well be Hannibal Lecter, and you want to support and cheer to that.
I mean, I never said he was a hero.
Well, I wouldn't know it.
Right now, though, Jimmy Lee, the only one really still standing, as carnage still happens outside of the ring.
Bodies are flying like a wreck on 70 out here.
I do not envy referee Mako Kalin trying to get some decorum left in this match. It looks like finally he's maybe able to get some sort of...
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mako Kalin has disqualified the Living Nightmare.
Wow!
Great call by Mako Kalin. There's your big hero, Mansfield. The Neanderthal himself couldn't control his temper because he's an endangerment to society.
I gotta admit, I'm a little bit shocked.
Oh, now Barry Hardy. What's this going to be, a power move? A power move? Absolutely. Jimmy Lee overstepped the line. A blatant chokehold. This isn't some episode of Cops. He overstepped the line.
We might need one, though, after this match is over with.
And now he wants to assault an official. And everybody here's cheering now. And I know Mako Kalin ain't anybody's favorite, but does he deserve to be punched in the face because he made a controversial decision? It's 2023.
I think Mansfield would probably say yes, unfortunately. Well, he got slapped anyway. Well, if you get disqualified, might as well get your money's worth.
Money's worth. Money's worth.
I mean,
yeah, speaking of money's worth, how about Jimmy Lee? He lost his temper and let down everybody that paid good money to see him. And this man's the hero. This is the golden boy. This is the man who did good for the town. Kidding me? Once again, he proves everything I say about him is true. And soon even you'll know it.
I don't know about that, but as we try to get some sort of bearing back on this match.
Now hold a 5-4 advantage.
But you heard it there from Ryan, our announcer. Status symbols now with a one-man advantage as the Living Nightmare has been disqualified. Now it's J.J. DeVille and Aaron Black in the ring.
He's lucky that Aaron Black cleared him to compete.
Yes, he is a doctor after all, or he's a lawyer. I don't know what he is this week. All I know is he's in the ring. Colton Quinn, quick offense, trying to get one back, trying to regain the evenness between teams. Good clothesline by Aaron Black, though. And will the status symbols go up a two-man advantage?
You can say it's not even, but bad boy Barry Hardy, I like to throw my weight around, Mr. Emperor is out there.
Yes, but he's not a competitor in this match.
You should go tell him that.
I would, but I'm over here. I can't yell that far.
Well, I can. Hey, Barry, you don't need to be out here.
Would you calm down? You happy with yourself?
Every day I wake up.
I'm sure. Mr. Mike Cody White gets the tag. And now Axel Fury and Cody White going at it. These two have had a few battles over the course of the year.
That they have.
Cody White still looking to make the status symbols' lives miserable after the torture that they put him through last year.
Axel Fury, you remember, as we get that near fall, he's going through a bit of a renaissance, a resurgence. He's made some changes, getting back to basics, back to business.
Back to business, as he likes to say.
And
making sure everybody faces the Fury, and it looks like Cody White might face that Fury right now.
And
oh!
And business is good, Mr. Mike Cody White.
A little inadvertent use of Cody White as a weapon against his own tag team.
I wonder if it was inadvertent. Time to teach a lesson to the young man.
I mean, we have raised the question before. How much longer it was going to take before maybe, just maybe, we see the status symbols turn on Axel Fury yet again. He was kicked out once before. And are we seeing it again?
Is this the end of Axel Fury and the status symbols?
That's a very good, oh no! Oh. Apparently Jimmy Lee says, no, we're going back. What in the world
what is going on? Now Kid Collins is in the ear of Axel Fury.
Did Axel Fury just get kicked out of the status symbols and join Nightmare Nation? Oh my God!
Axel Fury is a turncoat. He's a turncoat.
I thought I've seen everything.
He's a disloyal, no good. He's a turncoat.
Well, it looks like the numbers are even again.
That's not how that works. That needs to be sanctioned.
I mean, actually, I take that back. Well, hopefully Ryan can shed the.
The referee's decision is he is allowing Axel Fury to join Nightmare Nation.
What in the?
Nightmare Nation now has a 5-4 advantage.
What in the blue hell is going on around here?
I gotta admit, even I'm on the fence about that one. That one's.
The inmates run the asylum. Oh, we can just.
No, he's the heavyweight champion.
We can. Well played. We can just switch teams in the middle of the match. Next thing you know, boy, Ohio State would love that, wouldn't they, the last 3 years?
Yeah, probably.
Wouldn't they?
I mean, maybe you should go up there. You love the status symbols. You want to join them?
Yes, I do.
Go ahead.
I'm not dressed to compete.
Okay.
This is an absolute miscarriage of justice.
You know, it's kind of hard to disagree.
Yeah.
It's a little.
Keep sticking with me, and you'll find out.
Well, I don't know if I want to stick with you that much, but
And
was that a booger he just flung it?
see, the kid's going to eat him again. I mean, this is absolute. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I'm beside myself. Axel Fury is the biggest turncoat since 1776. This is absolutely disgraceful.
You know, I have to be honest. I did not have that on my 2023 ASWA bingo card. I could have won some money probably.
This is ridiculous.
Nonetheless, Kid Collins in there with Random Pain. The captain for Team Status Symbols finally getting some action.
Time to beat down Kid Collins and head back to the home there, kid.
Yeah, you gotta imagine he's not too happy with Kid Collins after a little family business with Status Symbols and Robbie Collins turning them down to join the Status Symbols. I'm sure Random Pain would love to take that out on Kid Collins right now. Oh, Kid Collins showing he's still got the chops.
These two have been through so many battles, so many wars. The combined ring of experience of these two competitors is off the charts. You know, I think Kid Collins needs a new name.
What?
I used to be a Kid Collins.
I don't think that'll fit on a T-shirt, though.
That's all right. He's been wearing the same one for like 6 years.
DDT by Random Pain.
And that'll do it for Kid Collins. See you later. Go check on the bad back.
Eliminated.
I think he got the leg up, but it is what it is.
The team stand at 4 apiece.
Hey, it's nice to see his back and still support him. Let's go check on Robbie. You guys go to the home there and, you know.
You have got Robbie Collins on the brain. Now we have Bouncer and Cody White back in the ring together.
And that's bad news for Cody White because the unmitigated gall and power of one Bouncer is absolute undeniable. And Cody White is wishing he was a ring announcer.
You know, you're probably right, but nonetheless, Cody White has shown one thing. If anything, it maybe is shared among the team of Nightmare Nation. A lot of heart.
Nightmare Nation, a lot of heart, even more stupidity.
Let me guess, you're going to put that on a T-shirt too?
Well, for God's sake, Cody White needs something different to wear.
You're not a fan of the polka dots, huh?
No, I'm not a big fan of the polka dots.
I'm sorry to hear that.
He looks absolutely ridiculous.
Well, that's just me.
Who would wear such a loud outfit?
Gee, I wonder who.
I look professional.
And loud.
Oh, I'm loud.
See? Exactly. Thank you.
I look great.
Thank you to our camera crew.
Yes, thank you to the camera crew.
Aaron Black with a good suplex on Cody White. Cody White desperate to make a tag. Just gets the shoulder up. Still a 4-on-4 even matchup here in the Survivor Elimination match.
Should be 4-on-3. There's a turncoat in the corner.
A lot has developed. Again, if you missed it, Axel Fury joining Team Nightmare Nation in a stunning turn of events.
Out of the status symbols.
And looks like, nope, I stand corrected. JJ makes the tag. I thought maybe he's tagged to Axel, but JJ with a big elbow. Just a 2 count though, not enough. But I think we're gonna see it now. Axel Fury with the tag. And this is something I don't think anybody thought they would see in 2023. Oh boy. Axel Fury versus the Bouncer. And Bouncer just raining down the shots.
Here you go, Axel. One last lesson. It's going to be the most painful. One last lesson. Axel Fury, you giant turncoat. Boy, I bet you're regretting that decision now.
Bouncer making the tag to Aaron Black, and Aaron Black with some
teeing off
shots. Some good old boxer shots.
And Axel Fury deserves every bit of the beatdown he's getting. Every bit.
Well, if your status symbols, I'm sure you definitely would think that. Oh, but a stunner by Axel Fury. And eliminated is Aaron Black. And just like that.
That didn't last long, did it, Axel?
It may not have lasted long, but the fact remains, right now, the Team Nightmare Nation has a 1-member advantage. Oh, I spoke too soon.
Not so much anymore.
I spoke too soon.
Hey, Axel Fury, you are the weakest link. Addition by subtraction. That's what we saw here tonight for the status symbols. Here I thought this guy was a blue chip prospect. He's a blue chip trader is all he is. That's all he is. That's it.
Yeah, it's hard to argue.
Absolute, that's it. That's all he is.
Now we have GQ status up against Colton Quinn. Haven't seen Colton Quinn very much in this match to start with.
And I've enjoyed that aspect of it. I mean, what a showboat Colton Quinn is. See, he can't just deliver a chop. That was a mighty fine knife-edge chop, but he's got a glad hand, and now he's got to run and take unfair advantages.
Colton Quinn with a big splash into the corner. Trying to fire up this Mansfield's crowd. GQ looking to make a tag, but he's in the wrong corner. Big leg drop from Colton Quinn.
It's going to be hard to fire up these Mansfield people. They're brokenhearted because Axel Fury's let everybody down.
I thought it was Jimmy that let them all down.
It's been exactly. It's been a 1-2 punch of emotions here.
I'm sorry, I couldn't keep track. Cody White with a double axe handle to the back of GQ. And GQ's got to make a tag if he wants to stay in this match. Still just a 2 count though. GQ not quitting. Thumb to the, it looked like it maybe got poked to the eye. It was enough to make the tag, and now Bouncer, the legal man. And this is, again, another spot that Cody White doesn't want to be in. Bouncer, pump handle slam. And now, just like that,
has been eliminated. The status symbols now hold a 3-2 advantage.
you heard it there. A one-man advantage for the status symbols against Team Nightmare Nation.
I can hear how disappointed you are.
I didn't say I was disappointed. I'm just telling everybody what's going on. JJ DeVille and the Bouncer teeing it off. JJ gotta move quick if you want to get that back. And he does!
I'll bet he had the tights. I'll bet he had the tights.
I didn't see it.
Both teams still have 2 competitors remaining.
And then there were two apiece. Status symbols in Team Nightmare Nation, and JJ DeVille staring daggers into the status symbols. JJ has not taken his eyes off of Random Pain.
He's obsessed. It's sick.
As he should be. This is a match. You got an opponent. You shouldn't take your eyes off him, especially when that opponent is Random Pain.
Was that a compliment almost?
It actually kind of was, wasn't it? I feel sick already.
It's that flu going around.
Maybe. And this is something I'm sure that JJ DeVille has been waiting for. Missile drop kick into the corner. Random Pain looking for help. Probably not going to find it.
Well, he's got help.
Yeah, he does. He's got GQ status. But right now he's in a corner. He's got 2 lions ready to strike. Oh, but look at this. Crafty move. I'll give you that. Crafty move.
Who's the lion? Who's the lion?
I'd say the man right there across the ring from you. But nonetheless, it is a 2-on-1. JJ DeVille, if there's anybody that can take a 2-on-1 advantage.
That means you too, Emperor Hardy. Bye-bye. 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 Oh, he's going to stay out here because he's got to keep getting his glory. I get it.
You know, he's managing the whole team now.
Yeah.
Smart move by Random Pain, though, sending GQ, the fresh man, in to face off against JJ DeVille. GQ with a good
nice chop block.
Chop block. Really trying to cut out the legs from JJ.
JJ's got a nice combination of everything.
Yep.
Power, speed, athleticism. But if there is one part of his game he favors, it is that speed aspect.
You take out the legs, you take out the speed. Absolutely. Great analysis. And right now you can see the pain kind of shooting through. And oh, what is this?
This.
You want to talk about?
This is what's necessary.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, looky here.
It was
looky here. Are you a competitor in this match?
He's the ASWA commissioner.
Well, he's out here as a manager, so pick one.
Oh, my God! Well, while you were jabbing, Barry Hardy smacked JJ DeVille with the kendo stick. What did we just see?
Long live Emperor Hardy! Long live
Oh, yeah.
Emperor Hardy!
Yeah, you got a lot to say now.
Emperor Hardy!
What the hell, Barry?
Emperor Hardy! Then, now, forever!
What the heck did we just see? Months and months, Barry Hardy and Brandon Payne have been at odds. You know what? That's on me. I heard that earlier and there was something in the back of my head that wondered what the heck.
You should never trust a bad boy.
Damn it, Barry, what the hell?
Out of way, Barry!
After everything they've done to that man.
The status symbols.
Whoa! I fooled you. I fooled you. And I fooled you. I threw you the bait and you all took it. Now,
He fooled you.
the status symbols have already rolled. But the only thing I see now coming back is championship belts around the waist. And there's always one thing to remember. Never trust a bad boy, and baby, it's all about me.
I am so sick to my stomach.
You people forgot. Let me be the one to remind you. This is why we call him the bad boy. Yeah.
What a job. What a job.
Screw job, that's for sure.
It appears that Barry Hardy is a member of the status symbols.
Well,
Did you have that on that bingo card, bud?
gotta admit, I didn't. But bouncer said it. Random pace.
The jerseys are going to fly off the shelves.
I have a question though. What does this mean for him and Colton Quinn?
Oh, that's DUN done, brother. That's as dead as summer.
I mean, how does Colton Quinn feel right now? I mean, you just watched him stab his own team in the back.
Master strategist always has a plan.
Well, you heard Random Payne say it. You heard the bouncer say it. Everybody's got a price to pay.
The master strategist strikes.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we break down everything we just saw over the last couple of minutes here in Winter Reunion. Obviously, I feel like we have to start with the most shocking part of what we've just witnessed, which is Barry Hardy turning on Team Nightmare Nation. Not just that, but joining the status symbols following Axel Fury being kicked out of the status symbols and joining Team Nightmare Nation. Logan, there was a lot to unpack there.
There is tons to unpack there. I don't even know if I can handle this much luggage. I mean, it is insane to think about. It's a Christmas miracle, Napper. It's a Christmas miracle. It's a Christmas miracle.
It's a Christmas something.
Bad boy Barry Hardy has come to his senses. He's seen the light. And he's going to be a member of the status symbols. But you all thought the run was over. It's over. It's over. The status symbols day is done. It's only just begun. It's only just begun.
I think the biggest questions that come out of that is, what does this mean for the ASWA as a whole? Now the ASWA commissioner is essentially a status symbol member. And what does this mean for Axel Fury? You know, we gloss over it, but it is a big part of what happened in that match. Where does Axel Fury go from here? We obviously talked about his back to business, Face the Fury remake, redo, or his makeover. What is next for Axel Fury, I think, is a really big question we really should ask in 2024 in ASWA. So I'll be curious to see the answer for that. Oh, we had Marcus, or no, I apologize. I skipped ahead a little bit to our matches coming up.
Yes.
But we had Shawn Blaze and Kenny Hendricks. Kenny Hendricks finally getting a win.
Getting off the schneid finally.
Getting off the losing streak. We had Manson Crane versus Percy Drews. Manson Crane breaking bones and breaking body parts and everything else.
That wasn't the most interesting.
No, I was trying to save that one for last, because as much as everything we just saw was interesting, that was one of the more even crazier things we've seen. Jacx, first of all, has a completely different opponent than Da'si James. She goes up against the Kraken, who we still don't know who the Kraken was, but it was an entertaining match, really great match. And then wins the match, does Jacx, and gets kidnapped by Manson Crane. Walked right in front of our announce table and right out the door.
My biggest issue, because I don't even like Jacx, but my biggest issue is now we're going to have to be here for hours after the show getting questioned by police over the abduction that we just saw.
That's fair. That's a good point.
I mean, we're going to have to be here for, I mean, we might as well pack a cot at this point. No, in all seriousness, it is absolutely, it's gobstopping that
it's bizarre
that Manson Crane has abducted, and she took.
I mean, put a bag over her head, duct taped her hands and her legs.
She was taken right out the side door, and none of us had the gall to do anything because Manson Crane, he's as nutty as squirrel feces.
I mean, we'll definitely have to find out what the status is of Jacx, if she's even still.
She's probably halfway to Mexico by now.
Probably, if you're Manson Crane. I mean, I can't even fathom what the possibilities of what Manson Crane has planned for Jacx. I just.
Great job by that mentor of hers, huh, to watch her back.
Yeah. I can't disagree with you on that one. Nobody came out to help her, and just, we hope she's okay, but I have no idea what that was about, what's going to happen, and, the only person that knows is Manson Crane.
If Jacx comes back well and is able to recover from wherever she is.
I mean, the idea of either one of those two coming back well is
fair.
Probably a pipe dream.
But her and Kenny Hendricks, they should share signs together. Jimmy Lee, Bandit B.
Just had to get that in there one more time.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah,
yep.
Okay. Well, I mean, is there anything else you want to talk about? We had a lot of crazy things happen. Obviously, we still got a little bit before show starts. Back up again.
If the first half of this show is any indication, I don't know what we're going to see.
I don't know. I mean, we got 2 title matches still to come, obviously. Papa Dingo and Nick Brutal, that one can always go off the rails. Madman Fulton and Asylum, you got a madman in the ring, and it can always get really, really crazy. So who knows what could happen?
Yep.
I don't know.
Santa's walking around.
Yeah, Santa could probably end up in the ring, probably get drop kicked or something. It's wrestling. Who knows?
Well, maybe he'll be a status symbol by the end of the night.
That's probably also true.
If we learned anything tonight, it's never say never.
That's very, very true. Maybe Tim Porras will be on the status symbols.
It might happen.
It might. Well, we'll find out. This has been a little intermission breakdown of tonight's show. And, again, I'm still stunned on just all of the surprises that we've seen. But we are going to leave you for just a little bit. We will be back very, very shortly. Again, my name is Travis Snapper, alongside Logan Loganity Morris for the ASWA, for SnapmareProductions. We will see you in just a little bit. Do not, as you like to say, move a move. Oh, look, ladies and gentlemen, that's the best present anyone could ever hope for. 6'9" and oh so fine, and plenty of wrapping paper. You know, I didn't think he would have enough, but he's got a nice little bow on the front too. That is beautiful.
God, this is gold. This is gold. This is gold.
Oh, look at the unwrapping.
Yeah, he's coming right out of it.
Go ahead, Ryan. Put that on.
He's the best present you could ask for, baby.
Yes, sir. Has no problems showing it off. Charisma out the wazoo for Marc Antony. He's putting it back on.
Yeah. The present's so nice, we wrapped it twice.
That's nice and all. Y'all looking ugly as mess, but I want you to see something I'm saying this right here, all right? I'm the gift that keeps on giving, baby. That's point blank as you can see. 'Cause I'm that six tonight. And
Stand closer, Ryan. Jeez. The man's got his arms in a box. That's better. That's not very nice, Ryan. You're not supposed to run away.
And the Christmas present opponent from San Juan, Puerto Rico is the best looking lucha Boricua, Marc Antony Alejandro.
Marc Antony Alejandro. We apologize. We thought it would be Marcus Scott and Colton Quinn, but it looks like Marc Antony Alejandro does make his appearance here in the ASWA. And the best Christmas present in the ASWA.
Forget ASWA, it's the best Christmas present I've ever seen. It's the best
Although-
Christmas present I've ever seen.
Marc Antony, the best looking Boricua, I'm sure would say that he's the best looking present that the ASWA has. Could there be any more, what's the word I want to say that doesn't get Marcus Scott mad at me? Charisma.
He's hopping like a bunny.
I mean, his arms are trapped. What do you want him to do? But could there be any more charisma or, dare I say, ego in the ring right now?
His head's so large, he's barely in the building. And I love every second of it, I'm not gonna lie to you.
He's gonna wrestle with the box on. I think. It looks like it. You know, you would think at some point he would at least push his arms out through the side, wear it like a suit.
You know, he told this audience they were looking ugly at best.
Well, you tend to usually agree with him when it comes to Mansfield.
Hurry up. Hurry the fuck up. Something's gonna happen. Hurry. Hurry it up. One of y'all take that same glass and take the same glass. Hey, let me talk a little something, okay? That's nice and all, Pedro. Hey, that's nice and all. But I think this one can sweeten up a little bit with a little bit of my serenation in this holiday season.
I didn't know that Marcus Scott was bilingual.
Have a holly jolly Christmas, and it makes you know. Say hello to Susie. Hey, what you doing? What you doing?
He's dancing. It's a good song. I would dance to it too. He's got some nice moves. Uh-oh, that's not very good.
No.
Well, Marcus Scott using the box as a weapon. The match, I don't think, has officially started, so this is all legal. And Marcus Scott apparently didn't take too kindly to Marc Andre's.
This is the damnedest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's something, all right.
Did you hear the thunder when that Christmas present went off on the Alejandro? Oh, God.
Referee Tim ringing the bell. This match is now official. Trying to spread a little Christmas cheer, I guess, is Marcus Scott. Marc Andre was getting into it, but apparently that was not to Marcus Scott's liking. Marc Andre trying to break down the big cherry tree. Going for the knee. Little running bulldog right into the mat. And Marcus Scott is getting out of there.
And the big man getting a little intense now. We saw him kick that barricade, and that wasn't by accident. That was frustration.
Yes, sir. I don't think he's feeling much Christmas cheer anymore. A little mockery of Marc Andre.
Ladies and gentlemen, Marcus Scott is a national treasure.
That he is, that he is. The 6'9" and oh so fine present of the year. The gift that keeps on giving.
Hot Wheels and I disagree on a lot about this company, but we all disagree. We all agree on Marcus Scott.
Yeah, we do. Marcus Scott playing a little cat and mouse, trying to get away, and putting our.
Boy, he's right behind Ryan.
Yeah,
Ryan.
Ryan's just cowering. I might get up and run if I'm Ryan.
In a tough spot.
He came out of his shoe.
Who loses a shoe, honestly?
Apparently Marcus Scott, but he gives a big boot to Marc Andre.
Who loses a shoe? That looks like a Gucci, maybe?
I don't know.
Might be a Versace.
He might want to get it back, though, before he forgets about it.
Are those Christmas socks he's got on?
It looks like it. They're very nice socks. They really are.
Holiday spirit right there.
As one should have. It is, it is the holiday season. A few more days to Christmas. What, about 9 days to Christmas,
yeah,
just about?
I saw the best present I'm going to see all year in this match. I saw the best present.
I know what a lot of the ladies here in the audience are going to ask Santa for Christmas.
They're going to want a big replica 6'9", oh so fine fat head.
I don't think some of them want the replica.
Like Coca-Cola, they want the real thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, he is chiseled out of granite. He does look like central casting. There's just not much Marcus Scott doesn't have.
Nope. Marc Andre, though, starting to fire up a little bit. Marcus Scott, though, putting out the flame quick.
I mentioned this on our pre-show. When the moment calls for it in his mind, there is an intensity to Marcus Scott.
When you have pushed Marcus Scott too far and he is no longer smiling, that is when you worry. Because you are absolutely right. Marcus Scott, when he gets into a certain mood, is a dangerous, dangerous man in that ring. You see him just bear hugging Marc Andre. And the fun in games are fun. It's great. But you forget about the size. Obviously, we know about the size advantage, but you forget about the strength that Marcus Scott possesses. He's been in the ring with guys like Papa Dingo, like Madman Fulton, and has held his own in there with them. Oh, what's this? Marc Andre maybe finding a little bit of life. He gives a right to Marcus. Another one for good measure, starting to fire up again. Delivers a big clothesline. Goes for another one. Marcus able to duck out of the way. And there's that power. Right there is that power. Almost has him with just one hand. But Marc Andre quick. A little unorthodox crossbody. He didn't get all, it looked like he almost didn't get it all the way, but he got it. And he got enough, but it was only good enough for a 2 count. Marc Andre tuning that band back up. Tilt-a-whirl neck breaker looked like, and he's got to get a cover. Oh, but smarts by Marcus Scott, grabbing that rope, breaking the hold.
Marcus Scott showing great ring awareness. Despite all the fun and all the games, he's quite the competitor, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, sir.
He just hit him with the shoe.
Yeah, he did. He did. And Marcus Scott.
Your winner of the match, Marcus Scott.
Marcus Scott is your winner. Marc Andre not having a great day with the shoe. Came out of his shoe, he used the shoe. And he is your winner. And, you know, sometimes I wonder if he knows where he's at, but I think one thing he does know is Marcus Scott is your winner, and he has no problem telling it to people.
He knows when he wins. There's no doubt about that.
Yes, sirree. Great showing from Marc Andre, but it wasn't enough. Again, maybe a little help from that lost shoe from...
Got to watch for the shoe.
Got to watch for the shoe. Who uses a shoe, honestly? But Marcus Scott gets another one in the win column going into 2024. I'm sure it is bound to be a great 2024 for Marcus Scott. I'm excited to see what that looks like for the best present here in ASWA.
All right, folks, this is last call for 50-50. Last call, yes? Why are you looking at me, Mikey? Yes, last call? Is it last call for 50-50? Okay. With that being said, Mike. The following contest is for one fall. And it is for the ASWA Universal title. Introducing first, the challenger. From Madagascar, weighing in at 2 full-grown elephants, the Kabuki warrior, Papa Dingo.
Well, we got our answer. It was 2 full-grown elephants. The Kaboko warrior, Papa Dingo. He's already he's abusing our staff.
Yes.
He's scaring off our security.
Give him the old paintbrush right there.
You know, oddly enough, that's the most friendly thing he's actually done, I think, to most of our staff here at the ASWA.
Or was that time he licked the camera person?
You know, I was going to bring that up. I was going to mention he wasn't exactly COVID's #1 fan. He licked cameramen, he licked cameras, he licked referees. I think he's about to lick Ryan.
And Ryan might be in trouble here.
He's gonna, oh.
Yeah, Ryan, buddy. Ryan, pal. Oh, Ryan.
Oh!
Yeah, there you go.
Yep.
He's getting in there.
COVID be damned.
Who cares about that flu going around, too?
Yeah, exactly. It's flu season.
Yeah. Ryan can't see, damn it.
The champion, representing the status symbols, he is the 2-time ASWA. As I was saying, the 2-time ASWA Universal Champion, the Ace, Nick Rudolph.
And smart on Ryan to just get the heck out of there.
because you know who's here? A status symbol.
Yeah,
A beacon of light, a beacon of hope. Here comes the whole gang. And that includes the newest member, Bad Boy, Barry Hardy.
I'm still in shock.
Long live Emperor Hardy. Long live Emperor Hardy.
It's amazing how quickly it changed. It's not important. Barry Hardy is not. Nonetheless,
we need to
that
keep an eye
man
on
right now, the man in the corner is your Universal Champion, Nick Brutal.
Go ahead. Nick's going to do some business here.
And that's some big business when you're talking about Papa Dingo. You know, we joked about the licking of the head of Ryan, but at the end of the day, when that bell rings, Papa Dingo is the toughest and meanest you will probably ever find here in the ASWA. You know, we kind of talked about it in the pre-show, like, you don't know what's going through the mind of Papa Dingo. Whether or not he's here for that gold that you see that Barry Hardy is so proudly displaying.
Hold it up there, Barry. Way to go. Way to see the light. It's a Christmas miracle.
Or if he just wants to hurt somebody, and I think we're going to get a quick answer to that.
Bad Boy Barry Hardy, his heart grew 3 sizes on this day.
I think it was the opposite. I think it shrunk.
That T-shirt says, "I broke Robbie's back."
Yeah, it does. And he's technically right. He did break the back of one Robbie Collins,
who has been sent off into retirement. We'll never see him again.
Allegedly.
No, I got it on good sources.
You might want to check your sources, because my sources say that Robbie Collins will be back here in the ASWA sooner or later.
Now he's done like a Christmas ham, bud.
We'll see. We'll see. 2024 is going to bring some crazy things in ASWA. Maybe a return by the Redneck Kid. But for the moment, all that matters is this Universal Championship match. It looks like Nick Brutal is trying to reason with Papa Dingo. Papa Dingo, at one time, a status symbol member.
Papa Dingo, indeed, one time a status symbol member. So you got to wonder, is he wanting revenge on the status symbols?
Maybe. But again, I don't know if he actually even just cares. I think he's just looking for a fight. But again, Nick Brutal trying to reason with the big man, and I don't think that Papa Dingo is receiving that message very well. Papa Dingo looking to shake the hand, maybe? Will he take it?
Good sportsmanship is what the status symbols are best known for.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. Papa Dingo hesitant. I don't like that smile.
I don't know why he's so...
Maybe not. Oh! Oh! Yeah, I don't think that the truce is going to happen. Papa Dingo.
I don't know why Papa Dingo would be so reluctant to trust Nick Brutal. He's a good boy. Everything he steals, he brings home to his mom.
Yeah, it's not like he used a fireball to get that championship.
You live so much in the past.
I do. It's a problem. And right now, I think Nick Brutal is being sent back to the past. That kick was so hard, it probably knocked him back a few years. Oh, but here comes Papa Dingo. A knee to the face. Papa Dingo quick to send Nick Brutal back into the ring. Remember, this is a championship match, so you can only win the match by pinfall or submission. title can't change hands by disqualification or count out. So he's at least got that. Oh! Oh!
That was primal. That was nasty. That was bowling shoe ugly.
That was something. That one echoed all the way down to the city of Columbus. And it looks like Papa Dingo. Oh! Caught him a little off guard. That's
the old purple and purple.
That's a little purple.
You know, the
all
tried
legal.
and true.
All legal in wrestling, I guess.
The tried and true staple. Pretty much the McDonald's of wrestling moves.
That's absolutely right. Look at this. Just it looks like he's pulling him by his upper jaw.
Yeah, he's like fish hooking it.
Yeah.
There's just such an animalistic quality to Papa Dingo. Like a Boko warrior.
Delivering shot after shot on Nick Brutal, but Nick Brutal able to counter and sweep the legs out from underneath Papa Dingo. And that might be the breather that the champ needed.
Nick Brutal trying to take advantage.
Now has Papa Dingo in the corner. Sends him to the other turnbuckle. European uppercut right into the corner, and he has got Papa Dingo reeling. Another one of those massive right hands. I don't know if you want to trade blows with a guy like Papa Dingo. I mean, you can hear that echoing through the gym. Big DDT. Papa Dingo just a 2 count. We almost had new Universal Champion.
Barry, I know you're new here, but do something.
Yeah, I don't think Barry Hardy wants anything to do with Papa Dingo. If we don't, I'm sure he doesn't. What is Nick going to go for here? Russian leg sweep, and that bounced the ring a few inches. Good effort by the champion, still a 2 count. It's going to take a little bit more than that to bring down the big man. This is smart work by the champ, breaking down the leg. You take out a lot of that strength, a lot of the power if you go low.
Breaking down that base is the best thing that Nick Brutal or any other opponent to Papa Dingo can do.
Yep, we talk about it a lot with a lot of different wrestlers. But you take out that lower base, you take out a lot of offense.
And easily might hyperextend a ligament there.
Yep.
Got the PCL, the MCL, the ACL.
You can already see the pain on the face of Papa Dingo, favoring that leg.
Nice to know he's human, maybe.
Something like that, yeah.
The old spinning toe hold.
Yep. Crank.
Shade to Terry Funk.
Look at the crank on that ankle. He's got that thing twisted almost sideways. Just the primal screams from Papa Dingo echoing into the gym.
I don't know if he speaks English or any language.
He speaks scream. That's about it so far.
Yeah, we're not talking about the Halloween movie series.
No, not at all.
Although I'm going to bet you shouldn't disturb him when he's cleaning his room.
Yeah, probably not. Oh, no, here we go. And this might be bad news for the champ. Of course, you see at the bottom of your screen, Barry Hardy looking on.
Best manager in all of ASWA.
Oh, yeah, that's funny. Funny how you say that.
Well, don't you enjoy his presence out here?
I did. That's all I'm going to say. I did.
Whatever, good.
Look at this, though. Nick Brutal trying to suplex Papa Dingo. I don't know if he's going to be able to get him up.
I don't know if a tank could get him up.
That's a very valid question. Nick Brutal, A for effort.
Look, Nick, you're going to have to go back and talk to Random Pain, buddy. That's not the strategy. That is not the strategy we're looking for.
But this is the strategy for Papa Dingo. He's going up top.
Nick,
all two baby elephants.
You might want to move, Nick.
Papa Dingo measuring his man. I wouldn't turn around, Nick. Big splash off the top rope.
We might have a new champ.
Universal Champion. Still safe in the status symbols.
Thank heaven.
And Mansfield has come alive. I almost got to wonder what it is going to take Nick Brutal down and give Papa Dingo the championship if that didn't do the job. Nick able to counter and grab for the ropes, and oh! Papa Dingo moving the referee out. Oh, and oh yeah, sportsmanship. Yeah.
What? What?
Yeah, of course. Well, a little south of the border hit from Nick Brutal.
Your winner, and still ASWA Universal Champion, the Ace, Nick Brutal.
Say it with me, Travis. And still, 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 Universal Champion, Nick Brutal. Not a good night for you, is it?
No, it's not.
Well, you were happy as I've ever seen you when the status symbols were robbed of their tag championships. So sometimes you're the bug and sometimes you're the windshield. Windshield, bug. Yeah, you can call me the lawnmower. Your new nickname is Grass.
Well, you see it right there. Alongside the newest member of the status symbols, you're still ASWA Universal Champion, Nick Brutal.
Great wisdom that Barry Hardy imparted. I've always thought he had a wonderful.
Oh yeah,
you
always said that about him. You really did.
You know, despite my feelings on the guy,
Yeah.
I always said he was an impartial, objective, and just did his best to support.
Something like that. Yeah, I remember you saying that.
Yep. Bad boy, Barry Hardy.
Well, with that, we're going to take another quick break. When we come back, we have your main event, the Heavyweight Championship, coming right up.
man's a hero.
Introducing first the challenger from Bowling Green, Ohio, weighing in at 285 pounds, the main event monster, Fulton!
The main event monster here in the ASWA. Looking mighty festive, if I do say so.
I was going to say, is that what we call an ugly Christmas sweater?
It is. But somehow it still looks pretty good. I wouldn't call that a very ugly sweater. That's a pretty good looking one.
He's making it work.
Yeah, yes he is. Madman Fulton and Christmas cheer. Who would have thunk it?
I can relate. I'm having Christmas cheer.
I'm sure you are.
Makes my head want to spin too.
You make my head want to spin.
Would you say I spin you right round?
I'm going to ignore
Now
that.
the champion, representing the status symbols from the Atlas Coliseum, weighing in at 318 pounds, he is the ASWA Heavyweight Champion, the Mighty Asylum!
Mr. Napper, why aren't you clapping? The champ is coming.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was doing something else.
The Mighty Asylum. Yeah, I see what kind of professional you are.
Yeah.
Doing something else.
Yep. I had better things to do.
Then what? To watch the greatest faction in ASWA history, now guided by not only Rana Payne, but the greatest manager in ASWA history, the best commissioner I've ever known. Frankly, the Big Ten could use a commissioner like Barry Hardy. The Big Ten could use a leader like Barry Hardy. Ohio State could use a leader like Barry Hardy. Boy, it'd be a new day then, wouldn't it? It'd be a new day then.
Yeah, it'd be something, all right. Your current ASWA Heavyweight Champion, Asylum, set to cap off this monumentous night by the status symbols.
And I love how Random Paper's showing great sportsmanship and respect to Madman Fulton.
Oh, yeah. There's a first time for everything.
Humanitarian, Random Payne.
I don't know if I'd go that far.
You know that he solved world hunger, but he told no one?
Sounds like somebody else I know.
You should be jolly. You should be joyous. You should be happy.
I'm something, all right, sitting next to you.
It's a privilege, isn't it?
It's something.
Yeah, let's come on over to, yeah, that's right. I'm talking about a mentor, a molder of champions. Eat your heart out, Tiger King. Eat your heart out. Long live, bad boy.
Yeah.
His heart grew 3 sizes.
Mansfield faithful showing some love to Madman.
I don't even think they can spell Madman. Shouldn't be that difficult, really. But I don't think they can.
I was going to say Fulton might not be able to if he keeps shaking his head like that. I'd get a little dizzy.
It's because he keeps having to see you out here.
Well, he hasn't looked at you then.
I am a stud.
Something like that. Well, this match is underway. You see Madman Fulton keeping his eye on Barry Hardy. Two behemoths locking horns to start off this match.
And this is power versus power right here and right now.
Absolutely. Asylum showing off his power early on. Just manhandling a Madman into the corner. Question is, who's going to get that first advantage? Who's going to get that first real show of power against the other? There you again, you see Asylum backing Fulton into the corner. He's got a hold of the hair.
We've talked a lot about how Madman Fulton is the bar of the ASWA. He is the blueprint. So this is a huge test for Asylum, but you can see that Asylum's ready. He knows.
Seems like he's a little too ready, a little too cocky. It's not something you can afford to be when you're in the ring with Fulton.
How would you know? You've never been in the ring.
I've seen plenty of people come back to bite. Again, just manhandling Fulton into the side of the corner.
Yep, just meat slapping meat.
Yep, and Fulton is enraged. Oh! Chop after chop, Fulton getting a little angry. Two Mack trucks coming together.
Why are you cheering for Madman Fulton?
I'm not cheering for anybody. I am watching two incredible athletes go at it toe-to-toe.
Oh, so you're telling me you're not biased against the status symbols?
Well, sometimes I am. Sometimes I admit that. But so are you.
Well, I don't ever claim to be an unbiased journalist at this particular moment.
I've noticed. Asylum with an elbow to the face. Again, just working over the body of Fulton. Never before have we seen anybody really just manhandle Fulton so early, so quickly into a match. Fulton, though, able to counter.
Yeah, I'm betting you're real disappointed.
Fulton trying to work the big man over. Can he use his strength? It's a lot of man to move. Another elbow by Asylum.
You know, last night I was hanging out with the status symbols, and we were going over the strategy that Asylum's going to use.
Oh, yeah?
You get these things if you were a respectable journalist.
Gotcha.
Yep. Look at Madman Fulton, he's scared.
I don't think that's what he is. Fulton trying to get his breather. And he got one over on Asylum. Able to move out of the way. That's that veteran experience we talked about.
That he is. He's been all over the world, Impact Wrestling. He's working literally like a madman.
Absolutely.
But you know that he wants a championship at his home base where he cut his teeth, the ASWA. Problem is, his day in the ASWA is done.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
And why is that?
Yeah. Well, because it's the reign of the status symbols. Even Barry Hardy has seen the light. You know, the guy that you sung the praises of for months?
Yeah.
So wouldn't that make you rethink your viewpoint on the status symbols?
Nope.
But you had such great respect for the wisdom of Barry Hardy.
Yeah.
You why don't you go shake his hand?
Oh, I'd love to shake something. Not his hand, though.
Speaking of shaking, knife edge chops by Madman Fulton at a vicious pace.
Now the Madman is on a rampage. Vicious shot after shot, just raining them down one after another. Fulton is fired up. Asylum sent out to the ringside area, and Fulton is on fire.
Why are you excited about that?
It's my job to be excited.
You don't get excited when the status symbols do it.
It will. When he does it, I'll get excited for you.
I'll bet.
Don't you have some comment to make about Asylum and Barry Hardy?
Yeah, look at the great wisdom that Barry Hardy is imprinting. You know, when you thought it was great when he was dealing with Colton Quinn, you thought that was okay. You thought that was fine. There was no issue there.
Fair is fair.
So you think this is fair now? I hope so.
No.
Oh, why?
Because it's just not. It's the status symbols. They always have to cheat to win a damn match.
If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
Oh, yeah, I've heard that shtick from you before.
Well, hey, don't ask me. Ask great Ohio legends like Jim Harbaugh.
Yeah.
You think Woody Hayes wouldn't have taken a shortcut?
I mean, he did punch a kid, but I guess that's, you know, here or there.
You know, maybe you should take some more shortcuts.
Punching people? Okay. I think I know where to start.
Anybody else? Anybody you're thinking about?
I have a few names.
Well.
Right now, Asylum, though, seems to have Madman where he wants him. Another Irish whip into the corner.
See, I hear you. There's not any excitement for Asylum, but go ahead and let's go ahead and pucker up. You got chapstick for Madman Fulton? Is there chapstick in any of your pockets?
Nope. Madman Fulton going up to the top rope. Oh, but Asylum cuts him off at the pass.
What a move by Asylum, huh?
Yep, and look at this. Fulton is dangling.
And that was from that great wisdom from your favorite, the bad boy,
Yep.
Barry Hardy.
Mm-hmm.
Great wisdom.
Yep. That's also great wisdom. Take a seat.
Yep. I'd like to be sitting over there.
I would too. It's far away from you.
You just don't like facts as they are. I'm allowed to evolve and change with Barry Hardy. I mean, everybody changes. Everybody grows. And it's nice to see that Barry Hardy has grown.
That he has. Vicious chop by the champion.
I don't know if you can grow much bigger than Madman Fulton or Asylum, though.
I don't think you can. Not even with Miracle Grow.
Dropping that big leg is Asylum.
And this is where this could get an Asylum caught. As much as...
You're rooting, huh?
Huh?
You're rooting for that, huh?
I didn't say anything. All I said is he could get caught.
Wait a minute.
You have Madman in the ring.
You're here to talk, so say something.
I did. I'm trying to, but you're cutting me off. Asylum cannot afford to keep his back turned to Madman Fulton. It's just as simple as that.
How would you know?
I've watched plenty of people do it. I don't know. What do you want me to say?
I want you to say you have no idea what you're talking about.
Well, that means you don't either.
Color commentary. You cheer for Madman Fulton, even though he's a certifiable lunatic. You were praising Bad Boy Barry Hardy until he aligned with somebody you didn't like. You absolutely pucker up to the nightmare as much as you possibly can. Wonder if you're on the take there.
Cover.
At least I don't lie to people about my allegiance. At least I don't lie.
I have never lied.
Yeah, thanks Abraham.
Yeah.
Really appreciate that.
Yeah.
I don't lie to people about the fact that I respect the greatness of the status symbols.
Asylum wrenching on the head and neck of Madman Fulton.
You, on the other hand, as soon as someone makes a decision you don't like, you don't go talk about it. You don't go try to be a journalist and learn about why that may have been the case. You make assumptions and then assume they're evil people.
Asylum trying to work over that head and neck of Madman Fulton. But Fulton trying to break out.
And frankly, the reason that Random Pain was out here is because they've heard the kind of things you've said about them.
Oh, have they?
And for your own safety, my friend, for your own safety, you should probably, you know, be a little bit more professional when you're referring and speaking about a status symbol.
Or what?
Hey, I'm not saying or what. I'm not saying or what.
Well, sure sounds like it.
I'm not a member of the status symbol.
Oh, yeah, bull. Bull! You have sat here and kissed their butt every single time you've been out here.
Didn't you do that to Barry Hardy?
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. I asked you.
I at least acknowledge what he's done, but I haven't kissed his butt like you had the freaking status symbols.
What an absolute
Don't
crock.
act like that's not the truth.
What an absolute crock.
You know what? Screw this. You want to do this? You want to kiss the ass of the status symbol so much? You can do it yourself, because I'm out of here. I'm done with this crap. I can't sit here and listen to you bash the status or bash everybody else that goes up against the status symbols because you're always a fan of the status symbols. So you know what? I'm done. Have fun doing the match the rest yourself.
What an absolute unprofessional behavior by Travis Snapper. Unprofessional behavior by Travis Snapper. We here at Snapmare want to apologize for the absolute childish behavior of Travis Snapper. Absolutely childish. But it makes sense. You know, a guy makes a decision he disagrees with, and then suddenly that's not his friend anymore. Guess he's never read a friendship book in his life. And Madman Fulton battling back. These doofuses of Mansfield rooting hard. But the power of the Mighty Asylum shines through yet again. Shines through yet again. Now Madman Fulton barreling down on Asylum in the corner. Asylum looking dazed and confused. Again, we apologize, or I apologize on behalf of Travis Snapper, because he's become unprofessional. He's become obsessed. Sickening is what it is. Sickening. What a disgrace. He owes everybody here in the ASWA an apology. Most importantly, Random Pain and the status symbols. Asylum and Madman Fulton getting back to their feet. What a drill by Madman Fulton. Asylum's got one in return. Little return to sender. We're going to have some of that this Christmas season. There's a shot by Madman. Two big men just trading blows. I think Madman might have just lost a tooth and he kind of likes it. And again, Madman Fulton taking shortcuts to try and win a championship. Yeah, he's all class, folks. He and Travis Snapper are all class. Big time body slam. But Asylum is much tougher than that. It's going to take a lot more to ever put down a status symbol. The status symbols, they're like the Marines of the ASWA. They're the few and the proud, and they're the toughest this roster has to offer. Madman Fulton pandering to this bunch of people. Asylum able to break out, or thought he was able to break out. He's gonna try again. That big power, the trunks of Asylum. Say what you will about him, no matter your opinion on him, the power is unmistakable. for Asylum. Madman Fulton trying to get Asylum up. Not going to happen. Slicker than country crock butter. Here's Asylum. Madman going for it. Looking to put away Asylum. Madman equals stupid man because you can't lift up the Mighty Asylum. And he just got taught a lesson. Asylum signaling it's over, much like Travis Napper's career. And Asylum ready to hook the leg. He doesn't hook the leg, doesn't need to, frankly. Madman Fulton, well, unfortunately, he's just not very smart. He's done, folks. It's not happening for him in this matchup. It isn't. It's not happening. But he's got more guts than brains, and I'll always give him that. But unfortunately, that's not going to win too many contests because, let's be honest, if Guts won, well, then Colton Quinn wouldn't have lost to Mentor. If Guts won, then Jimmy Lee wouldn't have got disqualified like a doofus. If Guts won, Robbie Collins wouldn't have a broken back. I mean, the facts are facts, people. We're not living in fantasy land here. And look at the power of Asylum. And he brings him down, and that might be all. And he signals that it is 1, 2, and a very, very, very dire kick out from Madman Fulton as his championship dreams appear to be on life support. This is where Asylum's got to dig down deep, get in the deep water. And no one better out there to help with that kind of mentorship and mindset than bad boy Barry Hardy. Again, if you're wondering why I'm doing this on my own, it's because I work with children. Travis Napper's left the broadcast position. Asylum goes for something, misses. Looks like Fulton's going for a choke slam, but again, you're just not going to get Asylum up that easy. Asylum looks like going for a double choke slam of his own. Now they are literally throat to throat as far as hands go, and it's a test of strength. Asylum showing the power of a status symbol. And Fulton gets the choke slam on Asylum, and Asylum might be in trouble. Come on, Barry, do something. It's your first night on the job. Let's make a good impression here. And Fulton going up top. Fulton going up top to the high-risk district. Fulton with a big elbow in the heart of Asylum. Barry, do something. Barry, do something. Barry, do something. And what a kick out by Asylum. Barry don't need to do a thing. Asylum with the grit and the toughness. Madman Fulton wondering what he's got to do. And now Fulton trying to get Asylum over. Trying to get Asylum over, and he does. Asylum has got to dig down deep. Here comes the status symbols, and Random Payne has just cracked Madman Fulton in the back with that trademark kendo stick. And now Fulton getting what he deserves. Getting what he deserves, folks. Like to see Travis Napper in that ring, to be honest with you. I don't like to be unprofessional, folks.
Ladies and gentlemen,
but it's been one hell of a night.
Referee Mako Kelly has awarded the match as a result of a disqualification to Fulton. However, with the disqualification, the belt cannot change hands, so still your ASWA
Say it with me. And still, and still, and still, whipping the crap out of Madman Fulton, the status symbols. And now Madman getting the lesson. Well, there's a lesson to the whole locker room of the ASWA. Every employee in this building, as Asylum takes his championship belt and drives it in the skull of Madman Fulton, and that might be as close as Madman Fulton ever comes to a championship again in this promotion. The status symbols. Everybody's got a price, and when you got as much money as the status symbols, and if they're willing to spend, there's nothing you can do. Random Pain is the master strategist. He's the man with the plan. Everybody's got a price. And now Fulton, like a coward, taking that kendo stick and assaulting Aaron Black. For what? For what? The match is over. The match is over. Yeah, cheer the hero. The match is over. That's okay. He just committed assault. Who cares? It's only a misdemeanor, I guess. But the point remains.
Ladies and gentlemen, Kraken!
The point remains. And still, your ASWA World Heavyweight
We will
Champion.
see you again on February 10th for Saturday Night Slam 2024.
Is Asylum. Bad Boy Hardy is a status symbol. And Travis Napper is the most unprofessional broadcaster that ever sits at this table. And if you thought the status symbol era was over, it's just getting started. Fulton, glad handing with these, I guess we can call them people. And that right there. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Logan Morris. And this is the To the Turnbuckle ASWA Winter Reunion post-show presented by SnapmareProductions. What you're seeing right there is why Madman Fulton is not a champion in the ASWA. He just lost, and he's too busy worrying about what these people think. And if you're wondering where my broadcast colleague is, he had a temper tantrum because he doesn't like the truth. So let's recap the evening. It's a great one if you have any common sense. Bad Boy Barry Hardy is a status symbol. Axel Fury, he went all turncoat. He joined Nightmare Nation. Worked out real well for him. Jimmy Lee had a temper tantrum, just like Travis Napper. I guess small minds think alike, huh? And he got disqualified. Marcus Scott is the best Christmas present I've ever seen. And Danny Jacx has been abducted by Manson Crane. I don't know what else might happen here. But I'll tell you what, I'll be back here on February 10th. I hope Travis Napper will be back here on February 10th. And look, the status symbols are then, now, and forever. Bad Boy Barry Hardy, the man with the power, the executive director, is a status symbol. If you don't think all the gold's coming to the status symbols, you are out your ever-loving mind, Jack. And I think you're going to see that starting February 10th at Saturday Night Slam 2024. For everybody here at SnapmareProductions, except Travis Napper because he's unprofessional, I'm Logan Morris, and we'll see you in February. Until next time.